Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Learn English Bersama Madam Azimah, and I have a special guest with me. She is back to teach us about American English, but this time it's about American pronunciation. And the reason I chose her is that's because she has this American accent that she picked up when she was in the US as a little girl. And so that's why I'm really excited to bring her back. She is Sheila Zul. Welcome, Sheila Zul.
Thank you very much for having me again, Zima.
So I'm so happy because we have 10 words that we're going to compare British English versus American English. So are you ready?
Hi. Yes, we're ready. Let's bring up the slides.
Let's do it. Okay.
Mm.
10 words. Okay. Right. So the first word, it's hot as in panas, pot as in kuali, and then this word is a bit slightly longer, but the vowel is there, caught. But the thing that I want to emphasize is o there. So how would you say it, American
Right.
English?
So the vowel parts for these words would go like this, the American way. Hot. So it's ah. Here is a bit ah, hot, pot, and caught. So you hear the difference in the vowel there.
Even the word caught.
Caught is not, it's not like pot so much. It's in between caught, your caught, and caught. So it's like caught.
Okay, all right, okay. So the spelling is C-A-U-G-H-T,
That's
right?
correct.
Okay. Number two, these two sets of words here, taught and bought.
Right. So Americans will pronounce it taught and bought. So it's just pretty much like caught just now. Taught, bought.
I think put caught under taught and bought, I think, but it's okay.
Exactly, yes.
All right, okay. The third word is like makcik, basically, but I want to hear your explanation of the N sound here. So the word is aunt, as in auntie, and can't. You know, you can't do this, can't.
Right.
All right.
So I would pronounce it aunt. The makcik aunt, can't, and.
Okay.
So if you notice the vowel here, like you go ah and ah for aunt and can't. So I would say aunt, and there's some nasalization going on there. Kalau kita nak cakap sengau lah sikit kat situ.
Right.
Aunt, can't, and it's like the nasal cavity kat sini macam block. Macam kita semua sengau, so aunt, can't, and.
So it's because of the vowel a and then bertemu dengan N, isn't it? That's the reason.
Exactly. Because it's entering a consonant N. Dia macam dengung sekali. Dia sengaja dengan dengung kat situ. Jadi and, can't, and the word exam. And dengung juga. Exam.
Okay. We would say it like this, exam. Let's say exam.
That's good. Just no nasalization.
Yeah. Okay, number 4, students where they go when they want to study. So it's either library or library. Library. Okay, how would you say it?
We would say it library. A bit longer, 3 syllables there. Library.
Okay. So the British way is simpler because it's library.
Shorter,
okay, all right. Number 5, 2 sets of words here for the word. I'm going to give you 2 ways to say it. The northern way, which is the northern part of England, and where I was actually in Manchester. And then when I talk about southern area, that would be nearer to London. So let's do the southern way. Laugh, as in laughing, ketawa, laugh, and take a bath, okay, mandi. Or the northern way, laugh and bath, which I think is similar to how Americans would say it.
Yeah, that is similar because we would pronounce it laugh, bath.
Bath. But a bit longer, bath.
A bit longer, it's a bit stretched, if you notice, okay?
Yeah.
It's stretched there.
Okay, because the northern way would be bath. Bath, not bath.
It is quite short, but even though there's an there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
This one is a bit stretched out. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Number 6. This is the T sound. I'm going to give you two ways. Again, it's the northern way versus the southern way. So let's go with the southern way, the London way. Potato. So you have to say the T sound, potato. And the second word is butter. The third word is better. So the T is very, very clear. Or the more, I would say, the Manchester way of saying it, or the northern way of saying it, which is potato. So potato, butter, butter, and better, better. All right.
Missing the
So
tug there.
yeah, how would you say it?
Americans would pronounce these words potato, butter, better. Instead of a
Okay.
ta, it's a slightly duh sound, like potato, butter, better.
So it's like a slight d sound, right?
Yes,
Slight
a
d.
slight duh sound.
All right. Okay. How would you say? Try to imitate me then. Butter.
Butter.
It is a
Butter.
difficult. Butter.
It's a
Butter.
bit difficult.
Yeah.
But it sounds very natural to you.
Yeah, because it's easier for me. Butter, better,
Yeah, butter,
better,
potato.
potato.
Feels a bit like Hermione Granger there. Butter.
She would say potato.
Oh yeah, she would exactly. So this would be the northern part,
The
yeah,
northern part.
minus the ta.
Yeah. Correct. Okay. Number 7, I've got 4 sets of words there. It's about the R sound that is not it's not pronounced. So it's
R.
rhotic, non-rhotic. So the word kereta, car, near, here, and started. All right.
Right.
So we don't really say the R sound.
The
So
R
how?
is silent.
Yes.
And for Americans, it's very prominent. It goes like this: car, near, here, started. So even the word started, after the letter R, the T becomes like potato, like duh. There's a slight duh sound as well. Started.
Okay. Ours is silent, so it's like started. We replace it with making it longer. Yeah, started. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, number 8. This is my actually kind of difficult because I think I say it the American way. That's because I think my teachers in the UK they say it the American way. So let me just try to do it the British way, I think. So let's do it. Schedule. Hold on. Schedule. Sorry, schedule. It's difficult for me. I can't say it. Schedule. How would you say it?
Schedule.
Okay.
So it's a ske instead of a she.
Okay. And then your dual, it's
a j. Exactly, a j sound.
Schedule. Mine is schedule, but it's difficult for me.
Schedule.
Yeah, I prefer that one more. And then this word as well, similar. I mean, module. How would you say that word?
That word would be pronounced module. Module. Yeah, module. It's j as well. And the mo instead of a mo is like the mom sound that I pronounced earlier in the previous episode. So it goes like ma, module.
Module. Okay. Number 9, it's my favorite word because I meet these students all the time. So it's student. Yeah. And so how would you say it?
Okay, instead of that like gliding sound, the stew, there's no glide here, so it's flat out student.
Like how it's spelled, isn't it? Like student.
It's just like how it's spelled. Correct. Student.
Okay. So mine again, student. Yeah, the hand has to move a bit. Student.
The gliding sound there.
Glide there. Okay. Number 10, 3 words. So the words are semi, okay, vitamin, and last word is anti, as in antibiotics. Semi-detached house. I eat my vitamins. So how would you say that? Oh, I take my vitamins. Excuse me, not I eat.
Okay, so Americans would pronounce it semi, vitamins, and anti antibiotics, semi-attached vitamins.
Vitamins.
So it's a Thai my instead of a T and me.
Even your vitamin,
Vitamins, yes. Vitamins, yeah, the T there is also a slight D sound. Basically, most T sounds in American English, when it's in the middle of words, it changes to a D sound. Vitamins.
Yeah. And that's what's difficult for me to imitate. I can't do that.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so those are our 10 words, Sheila. We did it.
There you go.
Wonderful. All right. So I want to ask you, based on your experience as a trainer, do you think that Malaysians can improve their pronunciation? Do they need to improve their pronunciation, and how can they do that?
Yeah, they can improve it because basically Malaysians, we're heavily influenced by our mother tongue, right? We have the Malay language and even that many dialects, the Kelantan dialect, the KL dialect, Johor Perak, and we have Mandarin, Cantonese, Tamil, from the Eastern Malaysians as well, from Sabah Sarawak, their dialect. We're heavily influenced by that, and it's difficult sometimes to pronounce English words because we're unsure of how they're actually correctly pronounced. What we can do though is let's practice reading out loud. Read books, read post articles, anything that you like reading about, and listen to yourself. Record yourself even. And you can identify words that you're good at, words that you're not so good at. So that would be the areas that you can actually improve on, words that you need to listen. What is the correct pronunciation for that?
Yeah, and I think that they can work on listening as well and identifying which words are difficult for them. So they can compare it to, let's say, if they listen to YouTube or movies, how people say these words and how different it is compared to how they say it.
Definitely. I agree with that. We have many resources now. Go to YouTube. There's millions of resources for you to compare the words that you speak, and especially native speakers, the way they pronounce words. Talk shows, you can watch Ellen DeGeneres or Oprah Winfrey, or tutorials even. Listen to the way they explain things. Is it the same as us?
Yeah.
It can be British, it can be American, whichever floats your boat, but they pronounce it correctly. So what we can do is listen, try to copy and imitate to a point where we get it right.
Yeah.
That would be a good way.
It would be more about being able to helping other people understand you. I think that's the most important thing.
Exactly.
It's not so much about having this American accent or a British accent. Understand you, right?
True. I mean, sure, we can have our own speaking style. Again, sound masali, or it's okay, it's cool. However, yes, the most important thing is for us to be able to get the message across and people understand what we say.
All right. Thank you so much, Sheila. So tell us how we can get in touch with you if we want to, learn more from you.
Right. So you can find me on my Facebook page under the name Sheila Zol, just like on the screen. And you can actually see my past trainings and classes that I post there. Should anyone require any English training around the Klang Valley, you can go ahead and get in touch with me there.
Sheila Zul, that's SYEELADZUL.
Yes.
All right, that's on Facebook. Thank you so much, Sheila. It's been such fun, and I hope we can do more of these sort of classes where we compare more words. So thank you so much, Sheila.
Thank you so much for having me as well.
All right, so everybody, I hope that has been beneficial for you. Tune in next week where we have more for you on Learn English Bersama Madam Azimah on Wednesday, 12:15 p.m. on Manis FM Facebook page and Manis FM Gaya Pantai Timur.